Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be having our first world boss tutorial guide and it will be on the Dark Crown Prince. So I managed to get a really high score in world boss, so I'm here to share with you guys some tips and hopefully you guys will be able to benefit from this as well. So without further ado, let us first check out our hero's equipments. For Snipper, double lethal, double HP, burn, resist, increase critical damage. His jewels are skill cooldown, critical and lethal damage is a must, cooldown increase, immunity is optional. Okay, then he has increased lethal and increased crit traits and increased damage against universal heroes. His exclusive item is also unlocked. For Lena, double speed, double HP, I gave her an accessory that removes enemy buffs, increased burn resist rate as well. Jewels not important. Traits, I maxed out her HP to give her more bulk. Exclusive item is also unlocked. For Ariel, double speed, double HP, burn resist with possible chance to remove buff as well. For her jewels, lifesteal, PvE defense and increased awakening charge bar speed. For her traits, the only important one is the increase in counter rate as well as her basic traits, her HP and defense. Her exclusive item is also unlocked, that is a must. Then we come to Rachel, double speed, double HP. Accessory increase burn resist and also removes buffs at 34%. Her jewels increase awakening charge speed, lifesteal and also damage reflect immunity. You can give her that as a trait as well. For her traits, I maxed out her HP. Exclusive item is also a must. Amelia is a PvP build, speed lethal, double max HP, willful ring with evasion, debuff resist, cooldown increase immunity, increase charge speed. For her traits are also PvP oriented and her exclusive item is also unlocked. She's only here for her passive. Using Toby as a pet, increased debuff resist rate is very useful. So these are my masteries. Do take a look at them. Last page is the most important. You need to use physical damage and also increase damage against universal heroes. So I'll be placing my speed order at the left side of the screen. Do check it out so that you know who to follow as the battle goes. So let's begin. So for my first 3 attacks that are cute, these are standard. Okay, I do not wait for DCP to use his skills first, so I make sure that Blaze always goes first, followed by Phoenix and Wild Shot. So even if you use Fire at Will at this point, okay, it doesn't matter to me. I need to get my buffs up and I need to cast my debuffs. So these are the most important things that you should do first. So why do you use Wild Shot as a third one? Is that's because you need to charge Snipper's awakening bar so that he gets his increased damage output, increased physical attack as soon as possible. So usually there will be a 4th attack, a 4th skill which I will kill, and that will be Lena's Warm Echo. This will increase Snipper's damage output even more. So it really doesn't matter, okay, for the first 1 minute what Dark Crown Prince is doing. You just have to do this, and after this, okay, now you have to start casting Wild Shot. And the speed attack matters a lot because then you know when Aries will do her speed attack to cool down. So after Fire of Will is cast, make sure you cast Blaze. Sometimes you may want to wait for Dark Crown Prince to cast another skill, his buff, before you use Blaze. That is fine as well, you can do that. So once Blaze is cast, continue firing off with Wild Shot. And if all his skills are on cooldown, then I try to use Warm Echo or Wild Shot. So if Wild Shot is ready, then of course I'll do Wild Shot. Otherwise, like in this case, I'm gonna use Warm Echo to boost Snipper's damage output back. So now it's Snipper's turn to speed attack. can see it was a wasted opportunity because Ares managed to attack, but Snipper couldn't fire. So you see that after Ares managed to remove the ready to counter, and Snipper can go ahead. If Ares did not remove, okay, then you do not want to go ahead with Snipper's wild shot, otherwise he will just get the reflected damage and die. So this is why who you attach the reduce buff accessory to is very important. So once again, fire at will, use your blaze, get all of your awakening passives up again, fire off wild shot. At this point, you may need to heal. Please do not be greedy with your damage. Okay, if you think that your Lina cannot live or your Snipper cannot live, please heal. What I was doing here, I was banging on the fact that my Lina can survive, because his next skills are probably going to be, you know, the defensive buffs. So make sure, okay, that sometimes you may want to bang on chance, but sometimes just want to be careful. Everything was smooth. That's how I managed to get this score. So by turn 4 he will use his finishing attack, which means you have to really rush your rounds. Make sure you cannot let his turn go up too fast. Okay, so how would you do that is by using hero skills. Most of the time it will be Lina's Warm Echo or Ares' Crash It. So I'm going to do a second round. Okay, so with this score I'm kind of in the top 13th place. Yeah. So I'm going to do a second round. For this round, I actually removed Snipper's cooldown jewel, okay, and gave him a lifesteal jewel. For some reason, I forgot that Snipper needed the cooldown jewel, okay, but nonetheless, I thought that his self-sustenance was more important, so I gave him a lifesteal jewel. So same thing, I kill with these 3 skills. Regardless of what the Dark Crown Prince is doing, okay, because even if he casts ready to counter first, Rachel has reflect immunity, Snipper has 7 void shields, so he's able to definitely tank the reflected damage. So do note that just now when Ares countered, she removed all the buffs on Dark Crown Prince. So that's something that you would want as your match progresses. This will give Snipper a lot more opportunity to attack without compromising his damage. So in this match, I think my Rachel has lethal, that's why Ares' speed attack is first. Yeah, this is one of the matches which I managed to film in the earlier days, right after Iron Devourer. So Snipper is... This was when I realized not having the cooldown immunity was bad. So I wasted an opportunity there to fire off an attack. So somehow Dark Crown Prince didn't use Red Fire at will until now. So if everyone is off his skills on cooldown, I tend to use, yeah, as I said, Warm Echo. And then Snipper can fire off huge, heavy damage. So Lina dies here, but it's okay. So as you can see here, the turn passed very quickly and it's already turn 4 at not even the 4-minute mark. And I've gotten, this score was a top 50 score. Yeah. So I believe that if I had done everything even better and healed, and used more skills in between and prolonged the whole match, I think I would have gotten a much higher score. Because there's still 1 minute before the boss goes berserk. So since there's nothing going on in this match, I just hope you guys would listen to me for a bit here. Okay, so it's very important that you have to continuously observe the buff, the boss, Dark Crown Prince's buff. So equipping your heroes with the remove buff accessory is very crucial here, even though it's very RNG based, I would say. Whether your hero is able to remove the buff on a basic attack, but still you do require it. So as you can see, 3 of my heroes actually have that accessory. So whenever they do a basic attack and they remove the buff, I can immediately try to slot in Snipper's wild shot. Okay, and hopefully his wild shot is ready, of course. So whenever the buffs are down, I can immediately try to queue for it. So now for some outtakes.
Unleash the song of healing. Hit crescendo, stronger. Go get it. Go get it. Sorry.
Okay, so this is my current world boss ranking. Really pleased with it. Never gotten so high before. So I hope you guys did pick up the tips that I mentioned along the way in this video. So here's a very quick summary of it. Basically, you have to react quickly if the buffs on the world boss is removed, and you need to know when to use Blaze, because sometimes you might want to delay it until he uses his buff skills. Heal appropriately, and sometimes you may have to kill Aries attack to actually force her to use an extra basic attack to cool down, to reduce the cooldown on Snipper. Okay, so if this video has benefited you, give it a like and stay tuned for more world boss videos. I will really love to show you guys how to get great scores. Okay, see you and thank you.